So, this version of the Mazda 2 has been around since 2014, and this is its second facelift. The questions are though, can this 10-year-old model still have what it takes to be good at its newer rivals? The Corsa facelift 208 and i20. Let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the number one place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So, the front of the Mazda has been through 3 different designs overall, and to be honest, this is the best design out of all of them. And because of this, the Mazda 2 hasn't aged a bit at the front. We get the same set of LED headlights as the first facelift. They look modern and with this blacked out element inside them. We also get a new grille design with a premium looking grille surround in either black, chrome or matte grey. The centre of the grille is body colour on the lower spec models, but if you go for the sportier spec models like this one, then you get this mesh pattern design which I like. The Mazda logo is also bigger than before too. Lower down we get a new central air vent which again looks chunky and sporty. Moving round to the back, and there are no changes apart from some colour options and wheel options. But you can opt for a black roof and mirror caps, which is a nice feature to have. Moving round to the back, and we don't get many changes at all. We get a little colour element on the rear bumper to show what model your car is. And we also get a few more body colour parts to make it more premium, but apart from that it is actually the same design as the original 2014 model. Even the tail lights are the same, and for me it is making the back of the car feel a bit old. This is a shame really, and that's it on the outside. We do get a new key fob design though. Let's have a look at what engine options you can have with the new Mazda 2 facelift. So, the new Mazda 2 can only be had with a 1.5 litre engine. It does come in 3 different versions now. The range kicks off with a 1.5 litre engine with 72 brake horsepower, which isn't that powerful, and it can be seen with a 0 to 62 time of 11.3 seconds. Strangely though, you can have it with a 6-speed manual. Next up is the 86 horsepower version, which is a better engine as the 0 to 62 time is reduced to 9.8 seconds. This is slightly better and slightly more powerful than the Stellantis 100 brake horsepower engine. This will be better for the insurance group as well as in efficiency, as the combined figure of miles per gallon is 60. This is unheard of in a petrol engine. This can be had with a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic. Finally, you can have a 110 brake horsepower version. This can do 0 to 62 in 9.1 seconds, which isn't that bad for this type of car, and it can be had with a 6-speed manual. Personally, I think the 86 horsepower version will be the best option to go for out of the bunch. The price of the new Mazda 2 facelift starts at £18,615. Let's have a look at the interior. So, moving inside the new Mazda 2, and there are some changes. To start with, we get a new infotainment screen which is slightly bigger and has much better graphics than before. It is running the older infotainment system, which is a shame as I would have liked to have seen the newer infotainment system. But you do get touchscreen and dial inputs as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We also get new dashboard materials and slightly different seats to improve the comfort of the car. The equipment level has also been improved by giving you automatic headlights and wipers as well as electric folding mirrors as standard. We also get different inserts for the air vents too. Apart from that though, everything else is exactly the same as before, and to be honest I am okay with that as the materials are very premium, and I do like the Porsche style instrument cluster and the sporty feeling steering wheel, and to be honest I do believe that this is better than the newer Mazda steering wheel option. Let's have a look at the rear seats. So, getting into the back of the new Mazda 2, and practicality isn't as good as the Hyundai i20 that I reviewed, but it is better than the Corsa and 208. It does feel premium in the back with the Alcantara on the door cards on this trim level, but we don't get any storage pockets in the door, which is a shame. Legroom and headroom is decent, but if you're carrying 6 foot people or a 6 foot person sitting behind another 6 foot person, it may be a bit tight for a long journey, which is a shame. But then it is to be expected in this type of class of car. Let's have a look at the boot. So, opening the boot to the Mazda 2, and you are welcomed with 280 litres of space with the seats up. This is nowhere near as good as the Hyundai i20, but it is better than the Vauxhall Corsa. With the seats down, it isn't as impressive as either of those cars at 950 litres though. So, the Mazda 2. Where does it sit between the Vauxhall Corsa, Peugeot 208 and Hyundai i20? Well, it is a bit of a hard one to know where to place it, to be honest. In some areas it is better than the 208, but in other areas like practicality, the Peugeot does push it ahead. Also, this car does have better engine options. Overall though, I am going to have to place it third, with the Corsa coming fourth and the Peugeot coming second, with the i20 leading the pack. This is because practicality isn't its strong point anymore, and the design in some areas is getting a bit outdated. But with this engine range and a decent spec list, as well as a modern design parts that have changed, it does make it a good car to think about. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.